Good morning, everyone. My name is Mendel, and the person who I interviewed is Danny Sandler. She is the lead designer of imports from Shaw, New York City, which is one of the oldest American leather biker jacket brands. They are actually the ones who invented the biker jacket, and it was really cool to know that she is like the lead designer of all of import designs. She manages the designs and the production of all of it. So with most of her work on a day-to-day basis, she goes through emailing different factories in China, in Asia, various sources where they source the fabric from and from where they get their things sewn, to their tech pack sent, and everything cut and made. She also does development of the tech packs. She really does everything from start to finish. So she designs it from the beginning. She communicates with everyone in the process of the designs, comments on designs and samples coming in and out, regarding fits, regarding the quality checks of the leather, as well as the sewing. She also communicates with different sales teams of the product to see how they're doing and to see how it reflects into the market. Now, the reason why I chose her for this project is because I saw her as someone who actually came out of FIT menswear. So that is like that's the program that I'm in, and to know that that's where I could be within 10 years from now is kind of, you know, excuse me. Yeah. So yeah, it was really just cool to see someone coming out of my program that within 10 years from now has a lead design job at a great company and is able to be working with what they love to do, to produce product and to see products being finished. And she says that one of the most satisfying things about her job is that she's able to create a product and see it being worn on the streets, seeing it being worn by people, and that it's also a fast-paced art and a fast-paced expression of creativity, because we also bonded over something about our passion for architecture, which we thought was one thing that we wanted to do, but we realized that it just kind of takes too long to feel satisfied about a project being finished. So fashion is a great medium that we're able to express ourselves creatively and also see the fruits of our labor within a short amount of time. One of the drawbacks, she says, was that unfortunately that kind of job, especially with a production type design job, is that it doesn't pay enough money. And that was one thing that she was kind of advising me on, was that if I wanted to go through with this type of career, that I would have to, one, start now to work hard and learn as many computer programs as I can and learn about as many different skill sets as I can, and in order to create a mastery for myself and then to sort of find my voice within the industry. She says that some advice that she gave me for while I was here in FIT was to take, instead of taking marketing classes, which I can learn throughout my job, I would actually rather, it would be more wise for me to take activewear or sportswear or knitwear classes, as well as computer programs, advanced computer programs such as CAD, Photoshop, as well as Illustrator. She says that being able to make tech packs and realistic drawings according to proportion, and being able to communicate in that sense the design to whichever company, whichever factory you're sending to, that you're able to then streamline any kind of upcoming problem that you would that would occur during production, and which usually is most of the setbacks throughout any kind of design to production process. Also, as well as because she works with factories abroad in China, although they do have representatives over there, they say that you still have to communicate with them very clearly and simply, using very concise language, and as well as communicating with them very politely, always starting an email positively, even if there is something wrong with the production process. You always have to say thank you for completing the shipment within the amount of time, but tagging on whatever kind of problem you had at the end, but still doing it very positively. And anytime there would be, let's say, a big problem within a project, you would always have to refer to it as if there was something that went wrong, and that you can't basically put the blame. You can't point the fingers at anyone because it is too direct. So you always have to sort of say that there was something happened, and it kind of is inferring to that. Overall, I think that I learned a lot from the conversation with her, and was able to sort of reorganize how I'm going to be approaching my next year in FIT, and as well as any internship and job that I take in the future.